Right, breaking news. CM Punk, he is in talks with WWE. He may be set to return to the WWE for the first time in basically forever. This guy said he's not returning. I mean, at one point he said he's never returning to wrestling, but here we are with CM Punk on our TV screens again within the last 2 years. Obviously, he hasn't been on TV on AEW where he last was since the August 27th All-In event in London. We all know of the backstage incident that took place between himself and Jungle Boy and him nearly allegedly killing Tony Khan. That Tony Khan had to act, went to the AEW disciplinary committee, spoke to others outside the company, and Punk's AEW contract was terminated with cause. So he has been out of the wrestling world since then. We last saw him at All In, like I say. And it seems like he's not finished yet. This wasn't enough to put him down. He's obviously got back into the swing of wrestling since his 7 years off. And Punk wants to return to the WWE. Probably the one place we probably thought he may not ever return there. Like, he may return to wrestling, which he did, but not the WWE. But here we are. He's here having discussions. As per the Wrestling Observer, Dave Meltzer, he is in negotiations. Nothing has been met just yet. That's obviously, let's make that clear, that nothing's been met. It could just be talks, but if it's talks, it means to some degree Punk is open, which is a big surprise. We all know the manner in which he left WWE in the first place. So for him to want to return it's something. And there's probably a lot of it which is him still being bitter old Punk, not to now WWE obviously returning there, but nice to AEW. Maybe this is to kind of stick it to AEW that you didn't know what you had and all of this kind of stuff, and he's going to return to this place and be a massive draw for this place. This is Punk we're dealing with, you see what I mean? The tribalists, I'm sure, will be happy, be like, yeah, let him go to WWE and mess it up over there and all of this kind of stuff. Like, at this stage, yeah, the wrestling world knows what you get when you sign CM Punk to your company. Everybody knows, yeah? You can't, there's no way to kind of mask it. He is who he is. So WWE won't be surprised if he pulled a fast one and his antics backstage. There will probably be something in his contract that protects them against any, out of pocket behavior, as there was ultimately with his AEW contract when he returned for Collision and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think just in terms of, let me get through this the news first, and then I'll speculate. Obviously, we know we've got WWE Survivor Series in Chicago, November 25th. So if a deal can be set, that could be a crazy place to debut him in Chicago, son of Chicago, Chicago's favorite son. So that could be a point of him debuting. Of course, some people have spoken about on this past week of Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins maybe made a subtle reference about CM Punk, dating back to a promo CM Punk cut when he was in Ring of Honor. So maybe they are putting something together, or just laying foundations, laying seeds in case something materializes. But yeah, that's the big news this afternoon, that CM Punk is in talks with WWE. If he returns, that's gonna be something. Like, him returning to AEW was just returning to wrestling, and AEW was a great place for him, and he messed that up. We have to be honest, he messed that up. But him returning to WWE would be absolutely crazy, just because of the history between the company and CM Punk, firing him on his wedding day, the whole 14 weeks of script he brought and was never used, him never getting the WrestleMania main event. And you have to wonder, if he is to come back, is a WrestleMania main event in his future? Would he sign now that, knowing that, okay, his time, he's kind of past it, although obviously we saw you know, his durability for AEW, how massive that was. Is he going to put into his contract? Is he going to want a stipulation like he needs to main event a WrestleMania? There's 2 nights of WrestleMania now, so it's become even more possible. We could have a scenario of a Roman Cody on night 2 and a Seth Rollins and CM Punk on night 1. And that might tickle that itch for him that, yes, I've main evented the WrestleMania and I can tick that off my bucket list. But maybe even I'm jumping too far ahead there. How are the talents going to take to CM Punk? We've heard a lot of talent not happy with him already. They don't like the guy. They've heard stuff about him. Probably don't want to upset what is allegedly a decent locker room right now in WWE in terms of morale. Is he coming to take our positions? Is he going to just come and cause a ruckus? Like, all of these things will be doubting. And of course, people have friends and loved ones in the AEW locker room, and they will be kind of telling, you know, the WWE locker room, you guys don't really want this guy, you know? Yes, he'll be great for TV ratings, this, that, and the other, but, you know, do you guys really want CM Punk? It's definitely a situation that needs super close managing if they are going to, you know, bring this to fruition. He is a tainted commodity at this point, but still a commodity. Like, we can't lie. We saw what he's done for AEW. That return was massive. Probably won't see anything like that in our lifetimes in wrestling again. That return on Rampage, when he came back to wrestling through AEW, was insane. But yeah, CM Punk in talks with WWE. You guys let me know down below in the comments what you think. Should WWE sign up CM Punk? And I mean, the one wish I have, if he is to come back with the AEW world title, the black sprayed one, the real world title. I don't know what the legalities around that, if he could just walk in there with another company's intellectual property. Probably not, but it would be fun. You know, let's just start the chaos from the jump, sort of thing. Great move for wrestling, possibly, if it happens. Don't know how the locker room will react. That's definitely something, like I say, they've got to manage. But let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments of CM Punk being in talks with WWE, being open to a WWE return. I want to hear what you have to say. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name's Mex. I make videos on WWE and AEW. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.